This is going to be a short video on how to install and set up the Toolkit diagnostic software, as well as establish a live ECU connection. To start, I'll open the file package folder that comes along with Toolkit, and I'll run the install executable. The version of Toolkit that I'll be using today is version 6.5, which does have a different user interface when compared to version 5.6. However, many of the commands will be similar or the same. Once this is complete, it may or may not be required to install the Kvaser drivers. There is an executable included with the file package, but they are also available from Kvaser's website. I'm not going to install them in this video, as I already have them installed. The next step that I will take is to set up the folder structure required for Toolkit. This is located on the C drive in the folder ECU files, and looks like we'll have to create a new folder called Toolkit. And within Toolkit, we'll create 5 subfolders. And now that's complete. Next step is to open Toolkit, and we'll make sure that Toolkit is pointed to these folders. Since I've had Toolkit installed on this computer already, it remembers a lot of the files that I've already had open. If this is a fresh install, none of these files will show up. To set up file paths, we'll go to Tools and Options, and in the bottom portion of the screen, depending on which file type is present, it uses a different folder. These are the folders that we set up in the previous step. So for SID file directories, we'll go to the SID's DLL folder. To modify, you either double click or hit the modify button. And then we will navigate to the appropriate folder. And we'll go ahead and delete this previous folder as well, just so it's a clean setup. Then I'll do the same thing for the rest of the file types. Now that that's complete, we'll close this window. We'll minimize Toolkit, and we'll make sure that all of the appropriate files are in their correct folders. We'll open up the file package that came with Toolkit, and the files that we'll be looking for are the SID file, DLL file, as well as the tool file. So to start, we'll start with the tool file, navigate to the tools folder, copy and paste that. Next we'll do the DLL and the SID file, put both of those into the SID's DLL folder. We'll jump back into Toolkit, and we'll open the service tool that we just put into the tools folder. To do that, we'll do File Open. See, the path is ECU Files Toolkit Tools. Open the service tool. And the next step is to configure the Kvaser cord connection. I have several potential networks here, just based on several drivers for other interface cables that I have installed. In this case, we'll look for the Kvaser cord. In this case, it's a Leaflight HS. There also is a Leaflight V2. Since I've already configured this previously, it remembers the settings, but for the protocol, we'll choose XCP instead of CAN open. The baud rate needs to be 500 kbit, and then there is an alias for the connection type. To set this up, simply check the boxes below. The command ID is this number. The response ID is this number. And then once these numbers are typed in, click Add Network, and it will remember those. So after that, we'll go ahead and click connect. Then we'll get the login screen. We'll use level 1 and the password is IIS service with capital IIS. I'll show that here. Go ahead and log in, and now we're reviewing live data.